So let's get started. This is the EC2 instance on which we are doing the hands-on. Actually, this is not the one, this is the one. Let me start the instance. Let's connect to the instance. By now, I expect all of you have completed this hands-on, right? I mean, the setup of your AWS account and an instance. So let's connect. Right? Okay, I'll show you this later. Okay, once you log in, you will see the prompt like this. You are logged as an EC2 user, the default user. Okay, this is my terminal on my Mac. If you are on Windows, you can use a Git bash. If you are on Mac, you can use terminal to connect to your EC2 instance. So let's get started with the Linux basic commands. Okay, I'm logged as an EC2 user. EC2 user is the default user on this server. And if you do ls, you can see all the files and folders here. Right now, if you want to create any directory, make directory. I'm creating a directory called test. Mkdir means make directory. That will help you create a directory. Okay, and let's say I want to create a file. You can use touch command. Touch will create a file, right? ls, yes, you have got this file. Let's say I want to create a file and open it in an editor to edit this. So go to file2.txt. Right? So when you use Vim is nothing but an editor in Linux. Like you have Notepad, Notepad++, Vim is the editor in Linux. Right? Vim file name means if the file is not there, it will create and open it in an editor. And it will be in this command mode, right? At the bottom, you don't see anything. So if you want to type something, command escape I, it goes into insert mode. Now you can type anything. Again, if you want to save and close, escape colon WQ exclamatory. That is save and close the file. These steps are everything documented in the lab assignments with the explanation. So don't worry, go through them and you can use it. Now the file is saved. So if you want to see the content of the file, cat command, cat file2, you can see the content of the file. These are the basic commands: make directory, ls, touch, vim, cat. Now if you want to go to some folder demo or a test, cd test. Cd means change directory. See, no, you are in cd directory. If you want to come back, cd dot dot means you will go one level back. See, it is same like in Windows, you how do you navigate, right? Like how do you go back to the previous folder? How do you open the file? These are all done through CLI here. That is all you have to understand. And it's not complex or it's not something very difficult. It's just an operating system, a platform. Like you are using Windows, similarly, you can use Linux. Only thing is you need a little practice. Every day, little hands-on will help you. Right? It's not, don't try to master in a day or two. Don't try to master, okay, tonight I'll master Linux. No. It's a platform. So if you keep using it every day, you get used to it. Right? So that's how you should learn the operating system. So every day spend 10 minutes on this basic commands throughout the course. You should be quite comfortable. That should be the learning strategy for Linux. Each tool technologies will have their own learning strategy depending on their architecture, depending on the nature of the functionality. We have to understand the learning strategy. All right. So now I'm again doing ls. I can see all of them. Let's say I want to just copy and create. Let's say I want to copy file one and create a new file. So cp command means copy original file and this is the new file. Means file 1 will be copied and create a new one called file 3. Right? If you want to delete rm file 3. Copy means copy and paste. CP means copy and paste. If I want to move, sorry, copy and cut and copy. It's a move command. mv file 2 into test folder. Means it's a move. Means cut and paste. See, you don't see file 2 whether you see it under test folder. Is that clear? Understood? So this is how you do. Okay, I'm just coming out. Sorry. Similarly, if you want to delete any folder, so if you do this, okay, now if you want to copy the folder and also the content recursively into a folder called, let's say, new demo is the new folder. It says if you want to copy the folder and its contents, use -R, copy recursively. Okay, so that everything will be copied into new demo, whatever present in the demo folder. Of course, demo folder doesn't have anything. Following everyone. Any questions, feel free to raise your hand and put your queries. Okay, CD commands and all. Okay, let's say I want to check the content of any other folder. You can do it. You have to go inside and do ls, or else you can do this way also, ls dim. Right? You don't say anything there. Perfect. And then let's say you want to see the list of the commands you have executed till now, history. History command will list the commands you have executed till now. Suppose I want to check the only the 5 commands, history 5, right? The last 5 commands. From here it is showing, sorry, from here 1, 2, 3, 4, including the S1. So 5. Latest 20 commands, right? That's another simple thing. And if you want to, there were so many system created files, right? So if you want to check anything, there is some folder called etc bin. You want to see the content or list of files of it. Just put the directory etc bin. Okay, it says no file or directory exists. Like give some path which is available. It can show you the contents of it. And also here you have to understand one thing. We are actually logged as an EC2 user. Let me check USR folder, USR local, right? See, it is listing all the contents of it. We are logged as EC2 user. EC2 user is the default user, regular user. What does it mean? Um, okay. So there were different users. EC2 user is a default system defined user already there. There were so many other users available. Okay. We'll talk about it. Whenever you, similarly, you can also create your own user. Whenever you create user, a user home directory will be created. Okay. In the same path under home by the same name of the user. Similarly, whenever EC2 user is created, it has got this is called home directory. Home directory will be under home and the directory name will be the username, right? So whenever this user installs anything, it goes or it uses this directories to process. And also there will be a group created. Home directory will be created. A group will be created by the same name of the user. User group. User group means similar users can be grouped. And this user will be by default added into this group. Later on, you may add the user to other groups also. These are all the things which happen when you create a user. It will have a home directory, it will have a group, and that particular user will be added into the same group by default. And there is another user called root user. Root user is also predefined user, system user. This is called super user, like who will have all the privileges, right? Like admin privileges. Like on Windows, you have an admin user, right? The same is the case. So root user is the powerful user or the super user who will have all the permissions. As of now, I mean, this still indicates you are in the home directory. See, PWD shows EC2 user. If you want to switch to root user, sudo su hyphen will help you switch to root user. See, I become a root user. If you want to come out of your root user, exit. Again, you are back to EC2 user. Okay. Now I'm talking about users and permissions. Before getting into it, I'll show you a few commands. uname -a means it will show the system and the kernel details. Okay, it's showing Linux and it's Amazon machine, GNU Linux it was showing. Similarly, if you want to see like in Windows, you have versions, you have distributions in Linux. If you want to show which distribution it is, OS release. If you see here, you can see Amazon Linux 2023, right? You see all the details like ID, like version, all the details of your system. If you want to know which distribution of your is your operating system, you can check here. Okay. And then if you want to see CPU details, LS CPU, it will show all the CPU details here. Okay, similarly, memory details. It will show you all the memory details. Okay, so this is how you can check the CPU memory details. And I just want to, let's suppose I want to create another user. I'll show that. Before that, let's say I want to uh, create password for this EC2 user. EC2 user doesn't have the password set now. So let me create it. How do you create a password? Sudo means root with root privileges. Password EC2 user. Okay, set the password EC2 user. I'm setting the password for this user. Done. You can see all these users and password details under etc password file. See, EC2 user. You can see root user, all the other system defined users. You can see all the groups information. If you want to see etc group file is there. See, these are all different groups. Like I told you, whenever you create a user is created, a group will be created. So this is that. And now let's say I want to create a new user. Okay. So the command is sudo add user. I'm creating user called Tom. Okay. You can see that user is created under HC password. Right here you can see the user Tom. And this is the home directory of this user, the group ID and all. And sorry, that's user ID. Now if you see, you'll have the group ID here. Right? This is all Linux admin part. You don't have to deep dive into it. Having basic knowledge will be good. All right. So now Tom is created. If you want to check the groups of Tom, this is the command. See, like I told you, whenever user is created, a group will be created with the same name and the user will be added into the same group, Tom group. And if you want to see, here, group add Devops. I'm trying to create a group called Devops. Okay. Now I would like to add Tom to this group. User mod, because see, why do you need a group? Let's say there is a team of DevOps engineers, 5 DevOps engineers. They want same permissions. Instead of giving individual permissions, you can add him to the group, right? So that's the reason we create groups. So -G means edit. Add Tom to DevOps group and remove Tom from his current group. What this command will do? This command will add Tom to the DevOps group and remove him from the other group. So here you can see Tom is added to DevOps group. Now, DevOps group is added and he is removed from this, right? You can also remove the group. As there is no one in the Tom group, I want to delete the group. There is a command called group till Tom. This will delete Tom from the, this will remove the Tom group. Okay. Anyhow, Tom is into DevOps group. Suppose if you want to add Tom to another group without removing from the current group, you can do that with user mod -ag admin and Tom. Means Tom will be added into admin group. That's a system defined group, and remove, and he will also be into DevOps group. You can see groups of Tom. See, he was into DevOps group as well as admin group. -g will remove him from the current group and add him to the new group. Whereas -ag will append him to a new group without modifying the existing group. Am I clear till this much? Any questions, confusions? Okay, considering it as no questions, let me proceed further. And let's say I want to remove Tom from admin group and keep it only in the DevOps group, right? I just want to keep him in admin group and be removed from DevOps group. Is it possible? Of course. G password -t Tom and admin, right? Removing user Tom from admin group. See, he'll be into only DevOps group. Hope this much is clear for everyone. And yeah, like we discussed it, he was into only DevOps group and he is removed from the admin group, right? So this is about users and groups. You create a group, by default, he'll be added into the same group. And if you want, you can add him to different group, remove him from a group, add him to multiple groups and all. But adding the groups, users and groups makes more sense when you give permissions, right? So let us give the permissions. Let's talk about the permissions. You can give permissions to a file or a folder also. Okay, let us do one thing. Let me create a file. Anywhere you can create, I'm creating it in a TMP folder. I'm creating a file called demo.txt. Also, let me create a folder called demo. I'm under TMP folder. And if you see there is a, okay, ignore rest. Okay, I'm having demo and demo.txt. How do you see permissions of them? ls -l long list will show the permissions. See here, these are the permissions of this file. These are the permissions of the folder. Okay, let me get those permissions. This is for the folder. Give me a second, I'm grabbing the marker. Oh. This is for the file. Sorry, folder. This is for the file. Okay. So how to interpret this? You can go each literal by literal. And if you see here, first one indicates D means directory, right? This indicates it's a directory or a folder. Next, you have to, I mean, for the file, if you see this empty, this is blank or hyphen, it means it's a file. It indicates it's a file. This is for demo file, demo.txt. This is for the folder, demo, demo folder, right? Then the next three characters you have to take. You have to take three characters as a group. First group indicates that's a permission of a owner of the file, owner of the file or folder. Next set indicates it's a owner's group, owner's primary group permissions. Then the third set indicates others. Others means who is not a owner, who is not a owner group. This is others, anyone else. So this one, so this is a file. These three characters indicates again owners, group owners, others. Is that clear? And what is this read write x? Read write x. R means read. W means write. X means execute. So owner is having read write execute. Read write execute. Owners group is having read and execute. Others are also having read and execute. No write permissions for anyone else except owner. Same is the case here also. Sorry, here it is read write. Owner is having read write. Others are having only read. Clear everyone? Let's see. Let's see this. Suppose because I'm the owner, like I'm EC2 user, logged as an EC2 user. Now if I try to edit the file demo.txt, now I should go to insert mode, escape I can write something, it's working. Again escape, escape colon WQ exclamatory, save and close the file. Okay. You can see the file is saved and closed. You can see the content is saved. As EC2 user, I can edit the file. Okay. Let us switch to Tom user and test if we can edit the file. How do you switch? su-tom. I don't think we have created a password for Tom. Let's create password for Tom. Sudo password Tom. Okay, so it's a password set now. Let us switch su-tom. Prompt for the password, put the password, done. See, I become a Tom user. Do you notice here prompt changed? I become a Tom user. So let us try if Tom can edit. Go to TMP folder. Here is the demo file. Try to edit demo.txt. See, here at the bottom it shows read only because Tom falls under which group? Owner or owners group? Tom falls into which group?
Others.
Others, right? He's not owner, he's not owner's group, he's into others. So he has only read permissions. If we try to edit, if I do escape changing read only file, you can't edit this. It means even though you type it, you can't save it. A colon WQ exclamatory. It will not allow you. You can just close it without saving. Just closing without saving means Q exclamatory. It will just close without saving. If you want to see the content, mm, you see the content, it's not set. Is that making sense, everyone? Are we good and clear?
Hi, Preeti. I didn't get that colon, the read write thing which you showed now.
That is how you modify the Vim editor, how you modify the files using Vim editor. Like you have Notepad or any editor in Windows, Vim is an editor. Okay, Vim and the file name. These are the operations how you edit the file. If you want to save it, escape means at the bottom everything will be gone. Colon W exclamatory. That will close the file. Sorry, Q exclamatory. That will close the file. And whoever are learning this Linux for the first time, you don't have to worry. Whatever I'm using, the file operations, the commands are available in the lab assignments. Hope you all have LMS access. Go to your LMS. It's a Linux. In the lab assignments, you have them in detail. See here, clear PWD, each command is explained in here. So here are the commands: cp, move, rm, HCOS release. You have all the commands in here, right? Also, yeah, creating users, user groups, you have all of them. And coming to your file editor, you can just go here to the home or your LMS lab notes. Go to lab notes. Okay, there's another separate documentation under the lab notes. Go to Linux. Here are the commands which I'm explaining, as well as edit with Vim. Okay, how to use Vim editor, separate list is there so that you can easily go step by step. Hope that this helps, Vishal. Type I, enter text, everything is there. Right?
Yeah,
So
thank
visit both of those things like lab notes and lab assignments. When you do the hands-on for any minor command I'm using, everything is documented. Okay, so right. So, okay, fine. Now, Tom doesn't have any permissions. All right, then go back to EC2 user. EC2 user has got permissions to the file, and these are the permissions of demo.txt. See here, everyone has got only read permissions. If you want to change the permissions, chmod owner permissions means you. Owner is represented with you. Owner is having anyway permissions. Group should be given. If you want to add permissions, plus w means group will get w on demo.txt. Now if you do ls minus s, do you see? Now owners group. Who is owners group? Do you know? It is here as well. This is owner. This is owners group. Owners group also got means whoever in the owners group will also get this permissions. I'm repeating, whoever in the owners group will also have this permissions to edit the file. But Tom is not in the EC2 user group, right? So anyway, suppose if you want to give permissions to others also, O plus W, LS. See, now you can see other group also, others means anyone else who is not owner, who is not in the owners group will have all the right permissions also. Clear? So you can see here, read, write, execute, right? Read, write. Now, if you want to remove the permissions, chmod g minus w means group will be, from group write permissions will be removed. Group will not have write permissions anymore. See the second block, second category, only read. Similarly, you want to remove permissions for others also. O minus G, sorry, O minus W. Right now, if you see, these are the permissions. Is this much clear for everyone? That's how you modify the permissions, right? Let's say you have a different teams, you want to add those users and manage the permission. This is how we do, right? I'll show you another simple way. Another method, suppose you have common permissions, you want execute permissions. Execute permissions will be required for some executable files, shell scripts, like example. We'll use that also. Suppose I want to give execute for all groups. You don't have to mention either it's owner or group owner. If you don't mention means it will be applied for all the groups, all the categories. Right? Similarly, you want to remove permissions from group G minus W. Okay, you can see group return permission removed. Now you want to remove execute from everywhere. Minus X demo.txt. ls minus L, you will see everything clean. Right? So because users and groups makes more sense when you talk about permissions, right? So this is how you can add the permissions, remove the permissions, and so on. Hmm. There is also another method. Let's say group has to have write also, read write. You can do G equal to whatever permissions you want. Read write hyphen means only read write, no execute. That's all. And the file name. You may give G plus X or G plus W also. And this is also same. Following everyone. Can I get a quick confirmation or raise your hands if you're following?
Yes. Preeti, one thing,
Thank you
uh,
for confirming.
you,
Mm. Yes,
hello.
please. On.
You said, there will be two things. One is the owner, the other one is the other. So suppose there
Owner,
are a
one second. It's a owner, owners group, other. Three groups are there.
yeah, owners group and the other group, correct?
Owner, first three characters indicates permissions of owner. Second three characters indicates permissions of owners group. Third set of three characters indicates permissions for others.
Okay, so the I'm talking about the second and the third one. Okay, the
Mm.
owners group means basically the person is the member of that group, correct?
Could be or could not be, but generally, yes, he will be the member of that group generally. May not be also possible.
Okay, then how will we differentiate the other and the owner group if he is not a member of that?
Tim, let's say, let's take a user called Tom. Tom is not the owner of this file, right? Tom is not in the EC2 user also. So Tom falls under others.
Okay,
He is
so we cannot.
the owner. One second. This is the owner. This is the owner's group. If you take some user like Tom, he is not into EC2 user group. Groups, you have to use groups of Tom. Groups of. So he is into DevOps group. He's not into EC2 user group. He's not the owner also. He falls under others. The last three literals indicates his permissions.
So can we give group wise permission as well?
That's
I
what we're
mean,
viewing, right?
no, I mean, if owner group and the other groups, suppose a user in the some other groups like manager groups, so can we give the access to only manager groups like that?
No. For any particular file, you can give permission to either owner, owners group, or others.
Okay, so if we want to give it to some only one group only, the okay,
That is not
uh,
possible.
okay, okay,
Yeah, every file will have owner, owners group. Okay, you can give either permissions to owner or owners group or others. Others means like whoever in the manager group. Let's say there's another group called manager. They come under others only. You have to give permission to others.
okay. So I mean, others we will treat all others group as
Correct,
a one single other group, correct?
correct, correct.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so these are the different ways you can permissions G equal to whatever you want. ls minus l demo.txt. Okay, you can see the permissions here. and G equal to R equal to and so on. There is another way to give the permissions in the numerical mode. Numerical mode means R equal to, you will consider like read equal to 4. You will have these values predefined. Read means 4. Write means 2. Execute means 1. So numeric mode is more widely used. If you want to read execute, then can you tell me how much it is? Sorry, read is 4. So if you want read execute means how much?
Or
Read write means 6. Right? Execute write means what is how much is execute? 1. Write is 2.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have given. So if you want all permissions, read, write, execute means 7. Correct? That's a numerical mode. Numerical mode is very widely used. Let's apply this. Suppose I want to give read, write, execute for all. For all means first how much should be the first 3 characters? Read, write, execute means owner's permission digit is read, write, execute 7.
7.
Group also I want 7. Others also I want 7. Correct? First digit indicates permissions of owner. Second one indicates permissions of owner's group. Third indicates others. Now read, write, execute for all. You see? Read, write, execute for owner. Read, write, execute for owner's group. Read, write, execute for others. And I want to remove it. I want only read, write for owner. Read, write for owner means what is the number?
6.
6. Then read, write, execute. Only read for owner's group.
4.
Same for other also. Only read. Right. Now you can see the respective permissions. Got it? Suppose I want to give permissions only read for everyone. Okay, only read. Owner also doesn't have write permissions. Clear? And let's say I want to no permissions for anyone, only read. 400. Clear? So this is about the users and permissions, and this needs a lot of practice. Like I told you, don't try to master it in a day. These are not mandatory. Good to have knowledge on these things. That's all. Okay, so practice these commands every day. 10 minutes. Keep 10 minutes for Linux every day. That's how you master it. You don't have to go and master it overnight. That's not the strategy. So make it a point every day you will do practice for them so that you get used to it. Okay, being said that, let's go through some other Linux concepts. Good to go or any questions from anyone in this part?
everyone question. So the owner only can change the group permissions or anybody can log in and change. I mean, how is it called?
The owner of the file can change the permissions or super user, root user can change. No one else can change those permissions.
And the group owner members, owner
No,
group members.
owner and the root user.
Okay, not even the owner group member also.
Correct. So anything else? Any other queries? Okay. So I'm again running history command. You see the huge list. Suppose out of this history, I just want to search for some commands. So I want to give the output of this history to another command as an input. There is something called pipe operator. Pipe will give the output of this command to another one. So history pipe grep. Grep means global regular expression. Grep means search global regular expression. Search for sudo commands. See? Okay, let's say I want to grep for some chmod commands. See? Right? That's a grep. I'll show you the real use case of it. I'm just teaching you the commands. In the coming up classes, when we are troubleshooting, we will use these commands to go through. So I'll also take you through that. For now, yeah, I'm showing you with a sample or a simple text. I got it. Now I want to just put them in some file. How do I do that? This is called redirection arrow. I want to put the output, these 6 or 7 commands into log.txt. So this is redirection arrow which will send this output into the file. Now log file might be created. You can see the content. See, perfect, right? All those commands were stored. Suppose I want to grep the chmod also, chmod commands as well. And also would like to add it. Now check the content. There are no sudo commands. Means what happened? Only chmod commands are there. Means what happened? It has overwritten the previous commands. This redirection arrow is overwriting the previous commands. But I want to have both sudo and this one. So I want sudo commands also to get appended, not overwritten. In that case, you can use double redirection arrows. Do you see that? Double redirection arrows will append it rather than overwriting it. So if you see the content, yes, you can see chmod as well as sudo command list. Is this much clear? Understood? All right. So these are simple things. And one more thing, Linux will not be completed in a day or two. In the sense, I'll teach you the basics and I'll set you the platform so that you can get started working. Throughout the course, we'll be learning new Linux commands, new way of installations, all of that. We'll keep learning it. Okay. These are some simple operators. And let me show you one more thing. If you want to go to home directory, cd tilde. Tilde is the shortcut for home EC2 user. If you want to install any packages on your Linux system, you will be using some package managers. Here our C is CentOS based system, so we'll be using yum as a package manager. Yum. Package manager means it will take care of all the installation, right? Unlike before in Windows or else you will install the things, right? In Linux, installation goes in a different way. Like all the binaries will go into binaries folder, all the libraries goes into libraries folder and all. So managing those installation manually will be challenge. So we have this tools, we have this package managers. These package managers differ from operating system to operating system. Okay, so now let us install some some package. See, if you see git is not found, means git is not there. Do you remember we installed git on our laptops or Mac on Windows before? So if you want to install on Linux, only the installation depth step differs. The concept, the commands of git remain same, right? So if you want to install git, yum install git. That's all. This will download git and will install it. See, EC2 user cannot do that. This needs super user privileges. So switch to root, sudo su hyphen. Now run it as EC2, sorry, as a root user. Install git. This should help install git. Give confirmation, yes. Okay, git is installed. You can see the version of git. Git version, right? You can see it as this. Clear? Are we good? So Git is installed. How do you use same like we did, right? You may create some folder, just sample. These things are covered in Git classes. Create some folder. Okay, I want to make this as a local repository, Git in it. Commands, concepts would remain same. If you see hidden file .git is there, means it's local repository created. Right? Anyone interested, you can do hands-on on this machine also, same like we did on our Mac or Windows. Concepts, commands remain same, only the installation differs. Right? We can install other packages as well and see how they work. Shall I go showing installation of other packages? Good to move, or any queries from anyone? Can I go on? Appreciate your quick responses. Good to go.
Yes, please.
Right, thank you. So you all know, I believe you all might have known about a web server, right? Can you give some examples of web servers? What is a web server? HTTPD, Nginx are examples of web server, right? Where you can host some static web pages, right? Where you can host some static web pages, or it can be used like a load balancer or a proxy. These are all the advantages of a web server. So these are the basics which everyone should have in IT, like what is a web server and all. So I'll show you installing HTTPD today. Web server, it runs on default port 80, and the document root location for this is www.html. Those are the default configurations. What is meant by document root location? If you have any static HTML or PHP pages, you can host them in this location, right? So let us see installing this HTTPD, starting this service, and deploying some static web pages as an example, right? So let's get started. Simply use yum package manager to install HTTPD. Confirm it with yes. Package is installed. Right? If you want to see the status, systemctl status HTTPD. Systemctl is the utility in Linux with which you can check the status of your services. See, it says it's inactive. It's not started. It's installed, but it's not started. How do you start it? Start HTTPD. Systemctl start HTTPD. Now check the status. Yes, it shows that it's active. Like I told, it runs on a port 80. See here, it runs on a port 80. That's a default port. Let's suppose you don't know which port it is running. I'm just trying to introduce different Linux commands. So let's assume you don't know which port it is running. You can get the process ID. In Linux, everything will get a process ID. This is the command netstat -lntup. Okay, it will show you all the ports. See here, different ports, but I want only that particular port. This is where pipe grep will be helpful. I have shown you pipe grep on a dummy example previously, right? Now, this is how we use it in reality. Pipe grep that process ID, sorry. Pipe grep 28570. You can see only that record, right? It runs on port 80. Meaning what you can do, you can check it on the particular machine, port 80 you will see. Another command, curl. Curl will help you show the content of the browser in the command line. Localhost port 80. Sorry, localhost. Perfect, right? That it is showing this, it works means HTTP is running on port 80. Till this much clear for all of you? Installing a package, starting a service, checking the status of a service, getting the process ID, using the process ID, checking where it is running. These are the commands. Checking status of it, starting it, again checking the status, get the process ID and check the port. Can I check on the browser also? Yes, of course, but from the public IP. Get the public IP of the instance. You select it, go to details, you will see the public IP. Hit that on port 80. Now we will learn some AWS concept. Like I told you, AWS, Linux, these are platforms. We will learn it throughout the course horizontally. They are spread across the course. And also, we don't learn Linux concepts, AWS concept thoroughly like in a 1 day or a two. We learn it throughout. Now that whenever scenario comes, we learn it like depending on the scenario. Now I want to access it, but it's not. That's where comes security concept in AWS. Go to security tab, you will see security groups. These are the default inbound rules added. Here, inbound rule means allow the traffic on the port. You have to allow traffic on these ports. So, add that particular port. Add rule, HTTP port. So, you can select HTTP. Custom, source custom means anywhere. I don't want custom anywhere, means anyone can access it. Save it. This is important from the point of interview also. What is meant by source? Source is very important. Source defines from where you can access. I have given anywhere, right? Anywhere means anyone from anywhere can access it. Now first let's come back and check that on port 80. It's not HTTPS, so remove yes. Perfect. Even you guys can access it because I have set the source as anyone can access it. Did you get the URL? Hit that and let me know. Can you all access it? In the Zoom chat, I have pinged the link. So you can hit that and let me know if you can see that and access the page.
It works for me.
Right. Thanks for confirming. Okay, that is the importance of source. Now what I'll do, sorry, go to the instance. Again, go to that security group. I'm removing source anywhere. I'll just do my IP, means only from my Mac. Can you try? Can you exit again? You shouldn't be able to access now. Try it and let me know. Check it and let me know. You cannot access it now. Am I correct? Open in the new incognito window. You shouldn't be
It
able
still
to.
works for me.
It's.
Probably cache.
Are you still accessing it?
Think
Yes,
you gave for SSH instead of
Oh,
HTTP.
1 second, 1 second. Security, edit. Oh, my bad. SSH is also fine. Yeah. Now check. Now check it out. Now let me know. Try in the incognito window.
that now.
Right. So that is the importance of source. Hope you understood what is the source parameter in the security group. All right, come back. So, okay, fine, it is working. And let's say you want to put some your own file. Let's go to document root location. Do you remember this document root location? This is where you have to put your static web pages, either HTML pages or PHP pages. I'm creating a static HTML page. This is not a Devops task. These files will be given by developers. Just as an example, just say sample app. Some HTML. You can download sample HTML pages from the internet also. Okay, done. Now let's see. Got it, everyone? Understood? I'm allowing access to everyone. HTTP from anywhere. So you can access the page. That is how you deploy static web pages. These are the simple operations on Linux. And also it runs on port 80, right? What if you want to change the port? Can we change the port? Of course you can do. Whenever you install HTTPD, HDDPD, HCHDDPD, there is something called conf folder in this HDDPD conf. This is where port numbers, document root location, means what should be the path of document root location, all of them configured. See here, port number, do you see 80? That's why it's listening on 80. You can change it if you want. I want to put 8001. You can do. But what you have to do, first stop the service, systemctl stop HTTPD, change it and start it. But I'm changing it on the fly, which is not good. Restart it. Actually, what you should do, stop it, stop HTTPD, change the file, then start it. But I already started, already changed, so I'm restarting it directly. Now it should be starting on 8001. Status HTTPD. Process ID is 29181. Netstat -ln tup pipe grep 29181. See, it's on 8001. Do you see? Okay, perfect. Let's come back. Here, it doesn't work on 80. Let's try this on 8001. What you should do for it to work? You should add that in the security rules. Inbound rules. Inbound means incoming traffic should be allowed. Custom TCP 8001 from anywhere. Save it. So now it should be available. Perfect. I'm giving this as well. Check if you all can access it. Static web pages are hosted. Very simple sample application got hosted on the web server. Is this much clear for everyone? Are we good and clear?
Preeti, Vishal here. Preeti, I joined the class today only. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not aware, like I have no knowledge of the DevOps, AWS and anything. So did you already showed the AWS account creation and all those things?
AWS account creation is shown, Vishal, but no concepts
Okay.
are covered till now. And of course, creation of EC2 instance is covered. You can visit the recording. Okay, if you go to the LMS, see, and one more thing I would like to make clear, no prerequisites are required. Okay, I'm teaching everything from the beginning. Also, like I told you, it's not, I'll not complete AWS in 2 days, then move to next topic. AWS, Linux are spread throughout the course. Like today, I got the requirement for security groups. We understood this. So, as per the scenario, we will learn those concepts. Okay, and now if you go to your LMS, let's say go to your program, like it is December program, you will see in the LMS recordings were there, class recordings. If anyone missed the class any day, like you missed this class, Git 5 is where last Friday, Friday I have covered creation of AWS account, then creating an EC2 instance, how to connect to it. It's pretty simple and straightforward. You can watch it. Today's
Okay.
class will be available here. Like this everyday class, because these are all completed October batch, you are seeing all the recordings. These recordings will get added on daily basis. So you can watch this recording of last class and you will be all set. And Git is not needed, it's not dependent. You can get started from here also. We can also revisit Git concepts later.
Yeah, that's like I was worried about that the AWS things only.
Okay.
Which I
AWS, nothing is covered actually.
okay.
Today we learned security groups. So depending on the use cases, we keep learning it. Any questions, any more queries from anyone? See, please make sure that you got LMS access and start doing the hands-on. Regular hands-on is mandatory. Today it's a Linux first class, so just practice whatever I have covered. Right? We'll be progressing further with the more assignments and all. Whatever I have covered is here in the lab assignments, okay, as well as the Okay, here is the lab assignments. Everything is there. Also, day-wise, you can visit here. Linux class 1. At the bottom itself, you have lab exercise quiz interview questions relevant to that particular day. So you can just go through it without any hassle and do the hands-on. LMS is the main pillar of the training, right? Just listening wouldn't work. You need to have the proper guidance, proper documentation, what you need to master on daily basis. That's what is this LMS is for. Hope in the weekend you have completed the hands-on on Git and the rest of the things, right? Any more queries from anyone else? We shall stop here. We shall stop here for today and we'll continue tomorrow. If there are any questions, I'm open for the query to stay back for some time. Any queries from anyone, please let me know. Anything you should be aware of. And one more important thing, you started instance and using it, right? Once you are done, select it and stop it. Okay, stop it means it will be stopped. You can start again tomorrow and continue your work. If you go for this terminate, it will also stop and delete it permanently, right? If you want to reuse it, just stop it, but don't leave it keep running. Okay, you get some dollars as a free credit, right? So you have to utilize within that. So stop it whenever you are done. That's all. It is stopped. This is my instance stopping. Stopped. If you have any struggle or difficulties creating AWS account, you can use our private WhatsApp group. Already a WhatsApp group is there where you guys are added. So you can post the screenshots there, will help you out if you are stuck up at any point, particularly AWS account creation or anywhere. Right? Utilize the support. You have support available. Very good support is available. Separate lab in charges were there who are experienced people, working people. So please post your queries. We can help you with any step if you are blocked. All right, then. That is all from my end for today. Please utilize the next 10 more minutes as you get a benefit from today. Get started with your hands-on. Thank you all. Good day. Bye,
Hey,
everyone.
Preeti, just a second.
Wait, please tell me.
Hey, so Preeti, like it's not regarding the course, the normal thing, how much time, you expecting us to spend after the course every day?
After the class, every day you have to do the hands-on on whatever I have done, right? And keeping in mind that you're all busy working professionals, busy people, to make that hands-on simple, step-by-step spoon feeding steps were available for you. See here, everything, whatever, because this is a LMS, like I already told you, this is curated content from my personal experience as a working professional. Because also I have vast experience into training, so I know where people would be stuck up and all. So keeping all of that in mind, this is created so that you can do your hands on very quickly. So if you just follow the steps like a day one, if you just follow this document and do the hands on, it wouldn't take more than 30 minutes every day, right? So first step of minimal hands-on is important every day. First 30 minutes is more than enough if you follow these documents and do it. Later on, depending on your flexibility, depending on your effort and interest, you can go through the recording once again, do the hands-on multiple times to gain more expertise and confidence. Minimum 30 minutes will do to complete the regular tasks and see them in the next class. Hope that makes sense.
Yes, yes, thank you. And as like you mentioned already, but still, so there is no prerequisite for this course, correct?
Correct. No prerequisite. Everything will be taught from the basics. Like today, I have taught Linux basics also, ls command, pwd command, and all. Same is the case with anything. You can also check the previous Git classes were done. So the way of teaching you can see from the basics we will be going through so that everyone could fit in it. From basics till advanced will be covered. Any more questions from anyone? Are we good, Vishal? Any good more queries from your end?
Nothing. Just like how can I get this LLMS and all those things?
Okay, you can ping Mr. Raj on this WhatsApp number. He is the training counselor and who will take care of all the logistics. This is the WhatsApp number. Okay, you can ping this Raj on this number. He can help you with.
Okay, I have his number.
Okay. I'm also placing the number on the Zoom chat, so you can reach out to him and he can guide you with.
Okay.
All right then, thank you all. Please complete your hands-on. Go through in the LMS, you have the quiz and assignments for the particular day. Please go through it and let's meet tomorrow. For any queries and all, you can also use the WhatsApp group. Separate WhatsApp group is there for the queries. You can utilize them. I hit a wrong page. Okay. See here today after next which lab assignments don't struggle. Like I told you, this is prepared for busy people. I have working professionals who are managers and from different backgrounds who are very busy. So everything you don't have to search on the website which assignment I should do. You have those attached here on daily basis. So make best utilization of all of these content, curated content for you and get the maximum benefits. All right then. Good day,
Preeti,
everyone.
this class, sorry again.
No problem.
Uh,
No problem.
this class is for 1.5 hour or like it will be like 8:45 is the.
It's a 145, depending on the content. If I don't want to take up any extra content today, we may be wrapping it depending on the understanding and the logical wrapping up. The last 15 minutes is for questionnaire actually.
So we will be getting the course things at till 8:45 and the
Last
8:45 to.
15 minutes for questionnaires. Sometimes we may go till 9 o'clock also if you are stuck up in the building a pipeline. Maybe I may get some errors. I might be stuck up. So we may go to 9, but not beyond. We'll see that it would be wrapped up by 9. As we get into complex topics, a big topic, I can't stop it in the middle. So we may go till 9.
Otherwise, it will be till at 45. I mean, 1 and 15 minutes, correct?
8:45 after that questionnaire. But like it's a first day, people are still setting up the account. So I have wrapped up a bit early. Otherwise, it
Okay.
will be 8:45.
I know, like we have to manage the working hours. That's what I'm asking.
Right. We'll not go beyond 9 o'clock. Max is 9. Otherwise, 8:45. If no questions, you can drop off also after 8:45.
Okay.
Unless it is very much needed, we wouldn't extend. 99% wouldn't because I'm also working. I have to log into my work.
Okay. Thank you.
All right then. Any more questions? Feel free to reach out to Mr. Raj. Okay. You can get all the queries resolved there also. All right then. Thank you all. Good day. Bye everyone.